When I get outside...
Oh,
I plan on reading this now, but
Go on.
When I get outside, I immediately notice the carriage. My mind snaps back to Tokyo when I first saw the limo. It seems that stylish travel looks different in Terra. I take a breath of fresh air and smile. I sure hope things ended up the way Ryo predicted. An end to suffering, the resurrection of our friends. That would surely be a worthy end to my journey. Where's Acheron? Where's Conrad? I keep mixing up names. It feels like it's been a lot longer than it really has. There was a part of me that was eager to see this end, but there was a part of me that didn't want to let this go. I didn't know which was winning the fight in my mind. It sounds like me when I look at this series and realize we're only 2 episodes away from the end.
Hey, I'm sorry I kept you waiting. I had to talk to everybody first. It's weird since we're coming right back. At least I hope we are. I don't know what Velasquez has planned.
It's okay, Conrad. You can be my wingman anytime.
But I know we're in for a great party. But regardless of my goal, I'm glad to have attended with you. And we'll have fun before you see Velasquez. Anyways, I'm sitting up top. You can sit in the back with Ryo. I'm sure you'll have lots to talk about.
He pats me on the back and jumps on top of the carriage. I guess he'd be giving directions to the drivers. Why is drivers in quotes? Are they horses? Do they have, like, furry horses? Like, anthropomorphic horses?
Gosh.
Riding?
Here's the thing.
Like, how does this work?
You know like how in China they have somebody pulling the cart?
Yeah?
Oh, it's one of those.
Okay.
They probably have the
It's
horse
one of
pulling
those.
the cart, since there's no...
Moments later, Ryo exits the tavern doors, incredibly drunk.
Wow, this is awfully bright out here. I thought it'd be better the spin under the sun.
He all of a sudden sobers up in less than 2 seconds.
I'm not really sure how to describe it. But I know there's a lot I haven't done. I guess now I'm free to try everything. Oh no.
Here we go.
Does it
I'm
cover
excited.
first?
No. Just keep going.
And it's all thanks to you, Chris.
Go me. He gives me a warm smile before walking to the carriage. I wonder how long it would take to get to the castle. About 2 scene transitions.
Probably.
Would you care to join me? I'm sure we can keep each other company.
Insert careless whisper here. Future Chris. There you go.
No shortage of things to talk about.
After saying this, he enters the carriage. I follow behind him, climbing in the back. This carriage is much bigger on the inside. Flashbacks to the limo ride play even more than in... Thanks, Manuel. Ryo is a Time Lord. Ding! Ryo is sitting comfortably on one side in silence.
I'll take a seat if I were you. Shouldn't be standing up. While we're moving. I would want you to hurt yourself.
He
Bumps
gestures
head
at
on
the
ceiling.
open seat in front of him. Without pause, I take a seat and lean towards him. So no one else in the Skype call can hear the music that's going on right now, but it's actually a pretty good piece. So, shoutouts.
Nice.
And no one's gonna hear it, when this gets posted.
Not sure how long the ride we have. I've only visited the castle in suspension. I never left Velasquez's throne room.
He rests back in his seat, sighing heavily.
I never thought I would live to see this day. We've watched over Terra for millions of years. To think that change will finally come. I couldn't possibly be more excited. Well, we didn't have an exclamation mark there, but whatevs. Everything is about to come together. This day will be remembered for eternity.
The day I received fan art. Talk about putting the pressure on me, Ryo.
No pressure.
It's all good.
Velasquez will be quite happy to see you. He's been waiting for a very long time. I expect he has quite the feast ready. It's not too often that he opens his gates. The last time was the Exodus project. Of course, it didn't go as planned.
The carriage shakes as we start to move. I'm reminded of when the train started back up again. Ryo crosses his arms, unaffected by this change.
That's a depressing story anyway. What else is there to talk about? I'm open for anything, really.
So are you and Conrad a thing?
All the fan art. right. So how about all that fan art?
I'm sorry.
Dude, that would suck if there was like an actual Easter egg in this game. Or it's just like, oh god, that would suck. I have a few ideas now that he's being more open, but the number one thing on my mind is his past. How did he actually how did he really come to rule over the Ark? Where was he from, and what was his life like before? You see, Chris, I'm you. Holy shit, dude, that would be the biggest like bombshell drop of this entire game.
Yes, it would be.
You want to know about my past, huh? You really are something else. Always taking an interest in others.
Well, of course. I can only do Steve.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, Warren, get ready for some verbal diarrhea. Oh boy, I'm excited.
All right, let's.
Okay, Sarge, that's enough.
I suppose I could tell you a little bit. My memory is hazy, though. So I'll just start with what I remember. I was created by Velasquez a long time ago, likely as a failsafe against Nami and Nagi.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
that.
Nagi.
I'm positive that he thought this through. I mean, how could I harness the power? It's like that I'm a living weapon, able to tap into it like their blades. They don't know about me or expect me, so they carelessly unleashed your power. Sorry, they thought they had won so easily. Using your power, I sent you back. This is where things get confusing. I revived you countless times, so I had to work with that in mind. Meaning, there's another truth to be told. I sent you back more times than I can count. Every time I did, your power grew. Unfortunately, many suffered repeatedly. Your journey hasn't exactly been easy.
Okay, so Chris is a Time Lord. Got it.
No, I'm not. He is. He just keeps weeping angel me.
We've been through so many cycles? Okay, yeah, cycles. Made so many choices, yet so many people.
No
It's
wonder
nice
there are safe files.
It's nice to watch. It's nice to watch you change it up. Every cycle had potential to be different, but some aspects were set in stone. Mainly the fact that people died. But these experiences have made you stronger. The power is far greater than it was, like a grain of sand becoming a desert.
No wonder there are 20 save files. Thanks, Clays.
Thanks. I thought 10 was overkill.
Unfortunately, it hurt me to watch this. I watched your friends die countless times. Sometimes it was Rook, others it was Keela.
I've never saved Rook, ever. I only have one file.
Well, shit, I saved Rook, so what is?
I've done both, so yeah, there you
But
go.
Clayson and Rocker always perish.
Yes, I was right. I knew I didn't need to waste my time with him.
Wow.
Along with Endyman and Kabu. You came close to dying several times, too. I watched Nagi stab you over and over every time I sent you back. I grew your power for almost an eternity. I had to be certain that you were strong enough. In the end, you'd only get one chance. So, if I broke the cycle, we couldn't go back. So, if you were hoping for another chance, you won't be getting one in the end. its power. It's over if your power isn't strong enough.
Yeah, Shay, I have to agree with you on that one. This is like some
Madoka Magica stuff.
Yes!
He just keeps revealing more and more, so I've been stuck reliving that cycle as well. From what he explained, I was thousands of years old, stuck in an infinite loop to grow my power.
All the other people who've played the game. Oh! Okay.
Thanks.
Nice, Clay. Nice.
Thanks.
Good job.
Really appreciate that. So I made different choices in the other cycles? He must have witnessed almost every single possibility, but this raises a lot more questions than it answers. Like, who are these alternate MC people that I've never met in my entire life? Warren, this is you.
Sorry, I needed to look.
It's alright.
Velasquez will have to tell you more, such as how you got the power to begin with. I am only responsible of nurturing it. You didn't say anything? Oh, okay.
It just
But
loads.
enough of that. We're here now. We need to think about the. We need not to think about the past. The future is the most important to us.
Oh, my mouse is on screen.
It's been there for a while.
What is that floating hand? What is that floating arrow?
It's not my actual cursor, unfortunately. I noticed
I
that
know.
he dodged my question yet again. Is he lying, or does he truly not know his past? Well, I mean, his past before this infinite cycle of bullshit. Perhaps it's been so long he forgot about himself.
You might be wondering about what I said. I told everyone you could revive the dead. Of course, this is just my theory.
I knew it, he didn't know.
I've witnessed so much death and rebirth. And I only received a portion of your power. And I know in all that you can bring about change. I think we need to eliminate Nami and Naga. And maybe we could go back in time and we could change history without any worry. You've been a fixed point on this timeline. But if we can erase their existence, then we really could change things. I'm getting ahead of myself. But all I know is that your power is limitless. I told everyone what they wanted to hear. They're still mourning over loss. Some longer than others. They need hope in this dark and final hour. A great change is coming to Terra, and it may even affect more worlds. Let's see, Acheron has a lot of work on his plate.
Ooh boy.
I trained him for what I felt like years. It took him a long time to learn. To be honest, he had a lot on his mind. He kept asking about Max over and over. But it wasn't out of my worry or care. I think he wants to kill her, Chris.
What the hell?
Rip.
Well,
But he couldn't do that, no matter what. He can only visit her in suspended space. You must never kill anybody in that place. If somebody dies in suspended space, well, they're gone from history. They simply cease to exist. I hope Acheron takes his duties seriously. A grudge could cause extreme chaos. But this also supports my earlier theory.
So we just killed them in suspended space.
If someone can be erased from history, then that just proves history can be changed. If we do that, we can prevent deaths.
He definitely had a point, as weird as it was. He was so fixated on raising the dead, it made me wonder if he lost anybody himself, and his desire was being reflected in his speech. But I quickly realize this is a pointless speculation. No, it's not! Especially since he can't seem to recall his past. The majority of his existence was spent helping me. In a way, he sacrificed himself for my cause.
I'm sorry for my little rant, Chris. Is my headset coming out?
You're fine.
Okay. Let's see. I usually come across like I know a lot. But honestly, we're on the same page.
As he says these words, the carriage comes to a stop. We jerk back a little bit, caught off guard.
Oh right, I guess there's one more thing. Oh, excuse me. I told you about the true nature of Terra. How it houses the souls of the dead. I lied to Akron about that. The arc skills. I told him he could bring back the dead. But let's not make a big deal out of this.
Boy, Akron's gonna be pissed when he finds that out.
Oh man, I swear to.
I told Akron the truth as well. That the salvation of Terra rests with you. You may be the one to bring back the dead. He was fine with this information.
Because we're besties.
That's right.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good.
OTP.
OTP? Wait, there's like 4 OTPs in this stream.
So there's no bad blood between anybody. Everything is finally out in the open.
Without any explanation, he simply leaves the carriage. I jump out to follow, but I don't think I'm fast enough. I look in every direction once I exit the carriage, but for the life of me, I can't see Ryo anywhere. Perhaps he just ran off to the castle on his own. He'd get to meet Velasquez, there's meet in quotation marks. He'd get to meet Velasquez for the first time, too.
Hey there, Chris. It's a pretty sight, wouldn't you say? I see it all the time, but I still love it.
Yeah, it's pretty rad. He gestures broadly towards the castle with a smile. Then a moment later, he jumps down from the carriage. Warren?
Oh, sorry. What do you say? Are you ready? We'll have to do our best to blend in. We don't get to skip in the line or anything.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know my headset was muted.
I nod and look up towards the castle. It's true, it was definitely a sight to behold, like something you'd see in the history books. But this time, I would be a part of that history.
I can already see quite a lineup, too. We should get going, so we won't be late. I'd hate to miss the king's big speech.
He starts power walking, not jogging, power walking, towards the castle gates. I have no choice but to follow, so I run after him. After everything that happened, I was finally here. Yes, I would like to save my game.
Save the game! Show me what you got. Save your file! Like, out of nowhere, a big head just pops up. Like, what the hell?